Right, so I took a break from doing my history revision and I ended up watching the second trailer for Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters. And I needed to talk about it, so just, bear with me, okay? Now, the trailer opens up with a discussion between Chiron and Percy. Well, I say a discussion, it's two lines. It's Percy saying, "Oh, I hear there's this prophecy about me," and then Chiron saying, "No, I think it's more about our annihilation." Right? And then, that's followed by some shots of the bronze bowls attacking Camp Half-Blood, and the revelation about the tree being poisoned. That's the tree that Thalia's pine tree that reinforces the camp's magical boundaries. And then after that, we're just given a basic rundown by Dionysus, explaining that the only thing that can save our camp is the Golden Fleece, which is located in the Sea of Monsters, otherwise known as the Bermuda Triangle. And then it skips to this meeting with Luke, and I'm actually not sure whether the meeting with Luke takes place at the beginning, because where the location they're in kind of looks like the forest surrounding Camp Half-Blood. Or whether it takes place during the middle of the movie on the Princess Andromeda, or at the end. But Luke basically just says to Percy, "You're not the only demigod that doesn't want to die," which is obviously which could be a reference to Thalia. Anyway, there's more clips of the Chariot of Destruction, reused from the old trailer with a couple new ones. There's also a reuse of the Golden Fleece being laid down on Cronus' sarcophagus, and then obviously there's some new footage of Hermes in this post office kind of place, and then they go into this massive mailroom that's just like, well, if that's not how real mailrooms work, that's how they should. But there's also, you see Hermes giving them the thermos of the winds, but not the multivitamins, which makes me think that the section with Circe from the book isn't going to be in it, which I don't really mind. But either way, there's some more reuse of the Charybdis, with Percy, Tyson, and Annabeth on the lifeboat. And actually, I wanted to bring up that a lot of people seem annoyed by the fact that Grover seems to be at Camp Half-Blood at the beginning of the film, but there's also a part in the first trailer where it appears as though he's being kidnapped or taken hostage, and he's not with them on the lifeboat, which I thought, just pointing that out, whatever. Rather than spending about 10-20 minutes at the beginning focusing on the dreams and the empathy link, it looks like they're going to fit it in there. Oh yeah, we also get another shot of the hippocampi, which is odd because I always thought they'd be smaller. They'd be more like dolphin-sized, mainly because in the book there's one Rainbow is described as being bigger than all the others, big enough to carry Tyson. So I assume I'm assuming they must be like dolphin-sized, but no, they're apparently. I always thought when I first saw that, I thought it was the Bessie, the Ophiuchus from the Titan's Curse, but anyway. And then also there's a flashback, or what looks like a flashback of Thalia turning into the tree, which looks very good, I have to say. And I also know for a fact that there's going to be actors and actresses playing the younger versions of Thalia, Luke, Annabeth, and Grover. So I'm just hoping they're going to be able to dive into more of the backstory of those characters and what happened before the first book, in that movie. And then, the only thing I would have to say I'm not happy about is the stuff with Quirinus, because from what I've seen, there's a shot of the Golden Fleece being laid on the sarcophagus, but then there's also another brief seconds of a wave of energy being released from the coffin, and people are getting thrown backwards. But there's also another one, because they seem to be an amusement park, and I don't know whether they're going to try and incorporate some of the things from the Tunnel of Love ride, or whatever it was called in the Lightning Thief book, and Annabeth's Fear of Spider. I don't know whether they're going to incorporate that. All I know is that there's this massive figure. It almost looks like Hades, the fire vision of Hades from the Lightning Thief film. but it's like 10 times bigger, and I'm certain that's Kronos, and I really hope it isn't, because he's not meant to come back until Battle of the Labyrinth, the 4th book / film. But my brother watched it as well, and he pointed it out that it could be that because obviously in the book the plan was for them to get the fleece from the islands, and for Luke to then get it off them, or take it from them by force, and then use it to resurrect Kronos. And but of course in the book they gave it to Clarice to get back to camp before Luke found them. So I'm just going to take a drink of water because my throat's drying out. Yeah, but my brother brought up the fact that what they could be doing, and they could be that instead of that, Luke does actually manage to get the fleece off them, and he uses it to start to resurrect Kronos. But Annabeth, Grover, Tyson, Percy, Clarice, or anyone else who's there, manage to stop the process before he's fully resurrected. So, and I thought, well, that's possible. And I think it actually finishes. The trailer actually finishes with a really nice shot of one of the bronze, of Percy facing one of the bronze bowls, and using his pen, flicking Riptide, and then throwing it into its mouth. And there's this really good like slow motion shot of the pen, of it turning into the sword as it like goes down its throat and inside it, and then exploding, which I actually thought was really good. Which very good camera work and visual directing there. So it almost looks kind of reminiscent of a Zack Snyder shot, but yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the trailer. But I also wanted to use this, which is my first video, to sort of get across my thoughts on the last film, and as well just use a brief recap. For the last film, I didn't like the last film, but I've sort of like come up with this own agreement with myself that as long as they can make the rest of the films good, I'm willing to forgive the mistakes from the first film. And the thing is, all I want to say here is that if they fuck up now, then they just have to stop the films, start fresh, and only get like Chris Columbus back if they're going to be restarting the Lightning Thief with 12-year-olds. Yeah, but yeah, I just hope that that's what happens. I just hope that what we saw Kronos, or who I think is Kronos in the trailer, is going to be an attempt at the resurrection, but of course it's stopped before it's completed. And of course the rest of the films, as long as it's good, as long as this one's good, I hope the rest of the films are going to Titan's Curse, Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian, would come to fruition. But I think they need to do it soon, within the next couple of years, because apparently there's like the actors are getting on. I mean, Logan Lerman is 21. The actress who plays Annabeth, Alexandra Stutter, Alexandra Stutter, is 27 actually, and we think while they can still pass off for like mid to late teens, they need to be able to finish. They need to be able to get on with the next 3 films before it starts to show, oh yeah, they're definitely in their mid-20s. Anyway, yeah. So, well, thank you for watching this. Rate, comment, like, favourite, subscribe, anything else that helps the channel grow, that helps this channel grow, and let me know what you think about the trailers, the film, the last film, what you think about the series in general, where they're going with it, what you think about Chris Columbus's directing it, and you should get anything you want to comment about the series, please comment. I'd like to know your thoughts, but yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.